But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
This throw on target, Brady to Thomas. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Regular. Watch the backfield. Check one. Double time. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Here we go.
Brady now on first down. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Wait, that 380. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Watch out. Hey, Alabama.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they come up now second and goal. Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield. Second and goal.
Hey, Alabama.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Brady now on third and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a...
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Mike Bennett just would not be denied. That's a lossless situation. The O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down. Ryan looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Hey, 66.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
72.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that's complete. It's Watson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Pull it hard. Check. Hey, check. Crunch.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 77 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And some space here. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done. Still a great return and very good field position.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Ryan. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Ryan to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Oh, he slipped right by him. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now Ryan. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Brady, 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first and 10. On play action, now Brady. To Gordon, out left. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9.
Hey, Steve 6, check it.
Again, it's Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trying to force it into Edelman there, and it'll bring up third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 45. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, well, you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
And 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Shotgun now for Brady. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. Got a hand in there to break that one up. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. It's not too often you see a holder put stripe 60 yards, Charles. But
confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little putting it down on the midfield stripe. The holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Michael Bennett able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. And he's going to go down again. Mike Bennett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now it's Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down. The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is third and inches. To throw again is Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Check 45 to Mike. Check.
Now a play fake. Brady. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
I'm here all day. 45, 45, 45 is Mike. 45. Alert! 45 is the Mike.
You ain't going to
Throwing on second and long. Brady. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Thomas, the intended target. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes.
And got his man complete. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check it, reload.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Trying to force it into Edelman there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point try for Gostkowski. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
59, got him. 280. Hey, South.
Ryan wants to throw it. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta. Against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown.